Hi, I'm David McGuire, and I play Jacob/Timmy.
And I'm Michaela Jennikin, and I play Stacy.
And I'm Jason Salazar. I created this horrible shit. And this is episode 6?
Sure.
Yes.
Something like that.
And here we are in the pizza bar / basement. Michaela, what do you remember about this?
Very, very little. There was some sort of weird door coming in. I don't know. I just remember coming down here, and it was this basement / bar area.
You were very trusting.
Surrounded by a lot of yelling men.
And a camera.
In hats.
And hats, yes. And this is John Rutsky, who plays the pizza place owner. He was great. He just had a couple lines, but he came in and owned it.
Funny enough, he just made up those lines all himself.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Well, that's John. He can't remember anything I write, so. And a dog whistle. I remember I had to look really long and hard for a dog whistle. I couldn't find one for some reason.
For someone who owns a dog, that's a strange.
Well, I don't want to torture my dog. Those aren't nice.
Oh.
So, and of course Timmy, his pizza hat just fell off.
Yeah.
We wanted to keep it close to you with the hat thing, but that didn't happen. The tape wouldn't hold.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tape wood on a stuffed puppet with fabric.
Well, I'm not a smart man. Two guys, a girl, a dog puppet,
in a pizza place.
And there you are. Look, how old were you when this? I don't remember.
Young enough to where I had no idea what most of those alcohols were, and now I do.
And you were
young enough to
And my
where she
hair
was
was
able to
short.
consent to the actual filming of this episode.
Right.
Well, I remember, I made the shirts for you because there is no such place as little stuffed sausage pizza with
Not
just
yet.
sexual innuendo.
When we win the lotto, we're gonna make it. It's gonna be a real thing.
I remember the pizza hats. I remember you specifically, I gave it to you. You just kind of went okay.
All right.
You're like,
this is how it's gonna be then.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear this. But you rocked it. It worked. So.
Oh my gosh, this is all coming back to me. It's hilarious, actually.
It's all coming back to me. It's all coming back.
Just why is this man yelling at his hand?
Yes,
Probably
we.
smells like shit.
And what's funny is this was the first time you and I had actually met. So not only is it oh, we have to film this weird thing, but then it's this guy has to literally just freak the fuck out in front of me while someone films it.
Yep.
It's a good thing I have mace.
And I have nowhere to go because I'm in a basement in a pizza hat.
You were physically trapped in more ways than one. So, but no, you were a sport. I mean, I remember I asked you. I asked you about it when we were doing the Companionless Nymph blog.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, I'm doing this web series and it's very vulgar. Would you mind? Would your mom mind?
Yeah, oh yeah. Back when my mom cared.
Yeah, and then you're like, sure, and you read it and you were fine because you don't swear. I mean, all the bad stuff happens around you.
Uh-huh.
So you were fine with it, and
Yes.
and it worked out fine, and your faces pretty much sum up exactly.
It looks, yeah. I mean, I look basically the same.
Yeah, no, you do, absolutely, yeah. I just mean your looks to David are priceless. You have the best,
I get those a lot.
I call
Not
that
just in my regular day-to-day.
that's my similar to The Office look. When the camera's at me and I make a
Oh,
little
that's
face
your
at it.
Jim look? That you're like, well,
Jim
okay.
Halpert. Or Pam.
It's good. It works perfectly.
Oh, cool. I'm the Dwight.
Although
Sweet.
I make those faces every day anyway. I can't control my facial
I think
expressions,
every
but-
time I see you, you give me that face at least once. So
Yeah, just this.
there it is. Yeah, just because we're filming what now?
What's this?
David, you had that heavenly glow above. God, I wish I'd lit this better. So damn dark, but I didn't care back then.
That's cool. The shadows take away 10 pounds.
And make it
That's
seem.
fine.
It gives it the bar in a basement feel.
Right, which is what I thought was fine, but you see, I think I had you move because I wanted more light on your face.
Yeah.
David had the majority of the light, but then you were just always in shadow, and so we moved you a little bit.
I tend
of
to
my dark
eclipse
soul.
people.
Your dark soul.
My secretly dark soul that no one knows about.
Well, they do now.
This was.
If you're listening to this
Dun, dun,
commentary,
dun.
Michaela has a dark soul.
It's always the happiest ones.
I remember being very creeped out by saying this, being so we can make a movie that ever comes to mind. And I remember reading that and going to you, Jason, and being this is... Because this was all still when it was new, and it was oh, what are we going to do with this?
And
it was,
you were...
I was probably I think I was either 17. It might have been 18.
You were on the cusp, but I mean, and we had...
Okay.
I'm sure that'll hold up in court. Your Honor.
She was
on the cusp of 18. It was totally fine.
It's all right. I mean, hey, we didn't have her do anything she didn't want to do.
No, that's very...
Otherwise, she would have been no, I'm not saying that.
It was consensual. It's fine. The gross, I don't know, Chef Boyardee.
There was
Well, it had been
Pasta.
sitting there for hours. I had nuked it ahead of. Yeah, you got Timmy dirty. I was very upset by that.
It stained it, didn't it?
It did. It's still on him, actually.
Not anymore. That one's burned.
That was the.
No, we burnt the repeater.
I don't.
Oh.
So, yeah.
I don't remember. I've never been good at doing a fake sneeze, and I don't remember how that sounded.
He went.
It
I think
didn't
just
look
went like chew,
Achoo.
and then it's like, oh, you
That's
fuck
not
you,
how I
Catherine
sneeze.
Heigl.
In real life, it's like
I should have had you do that.
like
then.
an old man sneeze.
Like, achoo, I'm so sorry. No, and that, of course, was our Lady and the Tramp moment that happened a minute ago, which I'm very, very
Was it?
proud of.
I thought that was such
It was
a great
cute.
Yeah.
great fake out.
Classic.
Yes, and lots of
Then
fighting.
more yelling.
More yelling. That's all I write.
More large man yelling. Why? It always seems like the large men yell at me. A
Yeah,
lot
it's true.
in your things.
Well, it's because all I know is large men. Though, in David's
And
defense,
what's your other friend who's in?
Drew?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's him. That's the other
that's
one.
Steven. Yeah, he's even larger.
Oh God.
And Leia's
fine.
getting
It's fine.
larger. And yes, and the clock behind Michaela, the time keeps consistently changing because
It's like the episode of The Simpsons where it's just like, I grabbed her.
Goodness.
yeah.
That's
What,
only if you're really paying attention.
and who is really for this show?
Except for now.
Yeah.
You're so weird.
Yeah, you're weird in the face. Well, yeah, at this point you were improvising a lot, but Michaela was sticking to the script.
That
And then
was before I was comfortable enough to go off the script.
Oh no, yeah. Now you can do either way, but I mean, at the time you're like, no, I can't respond because that's not what
hat
he
hair.
said.
That's lovely.
Hat left, yes. Bye bye, you're gone.
Bye.
Do you still have that shirt?
Probably not. I haven't seen it in a while. This is what.
I just want to know how much you thought of
It's
my
like
my
6
hard work.
years ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
5 years
Was it
ago.
6 years ago?
If I was 17, then yeah, I don't remember how old I was.
Ooh, look, that's my artsy shot.
Dutch angle.
Dutch angle.
Look at that.
I mean, what did you honestly think when you came in, like when you read it and it's like, okay, I'm arguing with a guy with a dog puppet who has a split
Oh,
personality.
I thought it was hilarious.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
You hear
I still
that,
think
internet?
funny.
It's hilarious. So shut
The
up.
hilarity is crazy. No.
It was,
That
it
was,
was good.
oh, that
Yeah.
stupid spaghetti.
And that was the end, yeah. And then you
was
had
lovely.
your, oh, did we do the Ellen joke yet?
No, but
that
it comes.
at the end.
It's happening over this, and then it cuts back into here,
That was you, yes. And,
or not. Oh,
yeah.
no, there it is.
No, it's coming.
Yeah. We're like Laurel and Hardy, Batman and Robin, Ellen DeGeneres and that chick she's fucking.
And I remember we said that
Portia
because,
de Rossi.
but we couldn't remember her name.
And now I know it because of Arrested Development.
There you go. February 2011.
Oh my god. Okay, so I was
5 years ago.
I had just turned 18 then.
Oh.
So then I was
Legal!
Woo!